Wishing upon you God's grace and blessings. On this fourth Sunday of Lent, I would like to share my reflections on the theme of today's readings. In the first reading, taken from 1 Samuel chapter 16, we hear how Samuel was paralyzed with despair over Saul's failure. But God intervened. God's choice of Saul's successor undoubtedly surprised Samuel. In this passage, God reveals how He does not see as human beings see. They look at appearance, but He looks at the heart. In the second reading, taken from the letter of St. Paul to Ephesians, we come across how Paul reminds his people in Ephesus that they were once in darkness, but are now children of the light in the Lord. Thus, as Christians, they should show by their lives which shines out in darkness. Like last Sunday's Gospel reading about the woman at the well, today's story about the blind man contains four distinct elements. First, a person is touched by Jesus. Second, the person accepts Jesus. Third, the person witnesses about Jesus. And fourth, other people react to the person's witness. The experience of the blind man and the woman are especially similar when we look at the first 3 points. Both the woman and the blind man encounter Jesus and are healed by Him. She was healed from her past sins, and he from physical blindness. Both came to believe that Jesus is the Messiah, and both began to witness to Him. Chapter 9 of John is a masterpiece of Johannine dramatic narrative, so carefully crafted that not a single word is wasted. The word of Jesus, "I am the light of the world," and the reference to the pool of Siloam, the name means one who has been sent, provide a loose relationship to who Jesus is. As the light, He brings light to the man born blind. As the one sent by the Father, He sent the man born blind to His people. The man born blind is more than an individual. For John, this blind man is a spokesperson for a particular type of faith encounter with Jesus. The Samaritan woman exemplified the obstacles faced on the first encounter with Jesus. The blind man exemplified one who is enlightened on the first encounter but comes to see and know Jesus truly only later, that is, after undergoing trials and being cast out of the synagogue. John, in this way, could send a message to his Christian community, encouraging them that through trials they have been given an opportunity to come to a much more profound faith than when they first encountered Christ. It is in the increasing hostility and blindness of the interrogators to the blind man that John masterfully presents that those who claim to see have become blind, and those who are blind have come to sight. As we continue to reflect, let us examine ourselves. How painful it will be if we are born blind. But the greater pain is that of spiritual blindness in our human life. The spiritual blindness we suffer can be in different form of failing to love the other, pride that removes humility from us, sloth that makes our life wasted, dishonesty that makes us fake Christians, and the list goes on. May the Lord, who has given you life and light, continue to free you from all sorts of spiritual blindness. Thank you and have a blessed day.